The LTO, or the Land Transportation Office, because of its legal mandate, has been playing a major role in the country's motoring scene. And every now and then, we make it a point to update the general motoring public about new regulations, policies, or issues that usually surround its operations. And who is the better person to give this update than the gentleman at the helm, no less than the head of the agency, DOTr Assistant Secretary Edgar Galvante. Hello, Edgar Galvante, and welcome once again to Motoring Today.
Hello, Boots, and to all the viewers of Motoring Today.
First of all, let me relay to you the appreciation of the local auto industry for the data that you regularly provide Motoring Today, which in turn provides the public its true state in terms of actual vehicles being registered by your office all throughout the country. We're also looking forward to extend the same vital service to the ever-growing motorcycle industry.
By all means, I'd like to participate in all your programs to inform the people of what LTO is doing para naman ma-update sila ng mga information na kailangan.
Now, speaking of updating and motorcycles, there was a news item, Mr. Asst, that came out recently saying that the LTO, the MMDA, and even the HPG would be seriously implementing road safety rules for all motorists. And the move has reportedly made our bikers to feel that they are again being discriminated against. I'm talking about this move against motorcycle riders who hit the road without proper riding gear, like wearing slippers, flip-flops, and the like. Ano yung masasabi niyo doon sa reaction nila na discriminated again sila?
Marahil, hindi naman tama na sabihin lang na dinidiscriminate natin sila, no? Kasi ang ating immediate concern dyan is have the appropriate gear, attire, para naman hindi nagsasuffer yung the way you can control your unit or your vehicle. And it's not true that pinupuntirya lang natin dito yung motorcycle riders. In fact, even the jeepney drivers, taxi drivers, pino-point out natin to yung proper attire. Kasi, totoo naman siguro, napansin na yun, if they're wearing slippers, hindi masyadong firm yung kanilang yung control dun sa, let's say, lalong-lalo na sa pedal. No? Kung matanggal yung slipper, how can they, operate the pedal or the gas pedal or whatever of the unit that they're driving or riding. So, I hope they won't interpret this as sort of parang pinupuntirya sila para sila iparusahan. No, never. Ito lang we are pointing this out to see to it that they ride safely.
Now, I hope that would finally put the misconception to rest. Now, digressing, there were some figures released by the DOTr about the number of arrests or violations registered against drunk driving. Now, alarmingly, they seem to be really few in numbers. Something like 100 cases in 6 months. Some people are now thinking that the anti-drunk driving law is a farce. Ano po yung masasabi nyo rito?
Sasabihin ko sa iyo, Boots, yung pag-amin na medyo kulang kami ng taong dinideploy para dito. But because of the reports about accidents, road crashes happening, at isang factor dito would be the condition of the driver, we are going to intensify, or we started intensifying. And mainly, dadagdagan natin yung mga dinideploy na enforcers, particularly from RTO, on the implementation of this drunk and drug driving. Inaamin ko na karamihan ng deployment namin is sa araw. And karamihan nangyayari nito more or less gabi na sa madaling araw. That's why we are making some shifts to be increased during these hours na maaring nagko-commit sila ng nagdadrive while under the influence of drugs or liquor.
There was also another report that warns motorists about a lot of things fake that are available, like fake driver's license, vehicle registration, car plates, etc. Can you say something about what the LTO is doing and probably warn the public as well about this?
On particularly on the plates, no? Right now we are producing yung plates for motor vehicle registered from July 1, 2016 onwards. And we have up to December 2017 that have been distributed to the regions for eventual issuance to the car owners. So, yung owners ng mga sasakyan na wala pang plaka na registered during this period can check with their dealers kung available na yung plaka sa kanila. As I've said, throughout the Philippines, we have sent the plates for the vehicles registered from July 1, 2016 up to December 2017. In fact, right now, we are already manufacturing plates for year 2018. I think at this time, yung mga March process na ngayon. And eventually, we will be able to cover the whole backlog. Ang problema pa namin sa ngayon, and we are discussing this with the previous supplier, in fact, this morning we had a meeting with them, are plates for vehicles registered earlier than July 1, 2016. You know that Supreme Court has lifted the TRO, COA has lifted the disallowance. That's why we are working on the schedule of their delivery for vehicles covered by their contract. The contract of the supplier is supposed to cover plates for 2013 up to 2018, which is about 15 million plates. No? They have supplied 3.9 million, and the remaining we're working towards scheduling a delivery for this. No? But for 2016, July 1, we are slowly producing all of these needed plates. Again, to emphasize, if you registered your vehicle during this period, please check with your local dealers if the plates are available with them already. In case you cannot find this sa local dealers ninyo, please call on us and we will check for you.
Now, still on the subject of registration, there's also this current pronouncement that alarmed some people. It said that stenciling is no longer required prior to registration. It can be a concern among those who buy used vehicles and the possibility to be sold stolen or hot cars, or even those that are tax deficient. Can you please clarify this?
Actually, it has not been removed. It's still part of the registration process. It's just that we're sort of thinking forward. Eventually, with the use of technology, we can already cover that. No? And this is just part of ease of doing business, ika nga. We want to shorten the processing time for renewal of registration. So probably we can remove stenciling since it's going to be covered up by a technology that would give us the information we need. Halimbawa, kung reported hot car ito, it would be flash already na hindi na kailangang physical check pa nung sasakyan para i-flash natin ito kung ito may hot car or what. But as of now, we have not lifted the requirement for stenciling. That's just a plan yet that eventually, when meron na kaming substitute procedure for this, probably that's the time that we will do away with stenciling.
Now, just to clarify, Asek, further, if ever, doon lang ho ito sa mga bago, pero yung change of ownership, hindi nyo ito tatanggalin.
No, sa exchange of ownership, doon lang natin. Yan. Tama yung sinabi ninyo, sa new car, since meron talaga niyang complete records, pero yung pag ibebenta, the transfer of the car to the new owner, doon natin kakailanganin yung stencil sa ngayon. But eventually, that can also be, substituted with a better system.
Thank you very much for your time, Edgar Galvante. Before I let you go, do you have any message to the general motoring public as to how or what the LTO is doing to give us a better world of motoring?
Thank you very much again, Boots, for giving us this opportunity. We just want to emphasize that, for example, alam naman natin na naghahangad tayo na yung sasakyan natin may plaka. But in case you've heard of to get the ending of the plate that you want, kailangan magbayad kayo. kung ito may maibibigay naming ano sa inyo, no, assistance sa inyo, you don't have to pay anything. No? Huwag kayong maniwala na kung may kayo preferred ending, magbabayad kayo ng so much amount para makuha nyo yung ending. No, hindi ho ganon. Kung sakaling maibigay namin yung serbisyo sa inyo, makuha nyo yung favorite number nyo or yung ending ninyo, you don't have to pay any extra amount. Kung ano yung nasa resibo, yun lang ho ang babayaran nyo. So again, Boots, thank you very much, and we hope our cooperation continues, and you're always welcome to come to the office.
Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, Boots, and happy motoring.
LTO Head and DOTr Assistant Secretary Ed Galvante, our guest this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you.